Hello everyone, I hope this works. I'm going to try streaming here. So yeah, I've been having problems the past couple of days. Hopefully, touch wood, we won't have any issues here, but we shall see. So what I'm trying to do here is just get some more of the books on Toriels Bookshelf done. So we're going to do stuff like, okay. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look up the original books for certain things from Undertale, or inspirations for them, and then actually put them in Toriels Bookshelf as like little references. So we've got the hardback cover of Legends of Localization, which I need to have images of. I'm going to get like the reference images and just use those. It's just annoying trying to get the front, back, and sides of like every single book. So some of these I'm going to have to actually make up, probably. It would have been better if Fangamer had have had the front and back and side at least, but Fangamer doesn't, so it's unfortunate. Hey, Classic! Oh my god. I hope you're okay. I hope the connection doesn't drop. I've been having issues. Had to get a new cable to clean up the signal. I'm not getting that much in the room that I'm in at the moment. But hopefully this will be a good compromise until I can properly stream again. And by that I mean I can have my full connection when I'm changing rooms again eventually. And I'm getting DMs. Let's see about these DMs. Just gonna check out all this stuff. I'm literally like all over the place at the moment with like different side jobs and then this, and it's pretty crazy. Yeah, there's the kind of front, back, and sides of Legends of Localization. I can do that now. So I'm just going to do this. It's going to be a quick mock-up in Photoshop, and the book that you're seeing there will be changed in a moment. So for anyone that's coming in and seeing this, you're looking at Kitchen, which is referenced by Kara. I actually went ahead and took the official front, back, and sides of this and just turned it into a texture. So this is the actual book. It's just now it's a nice little model that I can use. We've also got Gardening for Dummies by Asgore, which will be found in Toriels, because obviously Toriel can't do anything to do with gardening. So we got the Dummies book there. And then we've got Lord of the Hammer by Gerson, which is a reference to Lord of the Rings, obviously. So we got 3 books at the moment. I do like the book model. It's relatively low poly. So all we're doing really here is just changing the base texture outside of the paper bit. So the paper bit stays the same, but everything else will be changed, and it'll be really good. So to do Legends of Localization, which is the next one, it's going to be slightly bigger. It's going to be the same thickness here, but the way that we got this is it's a black and grey and white and red color scheme, roughly. You won't see me do the photoshopping of this, but you will get to see the end result. So I'm just borrowing all these colors here from the photo that I've got at the moment. Then we can go ahead and try and match this stuff as best as possible. The nice thing that I like about doing texturing is sometimes it can be easy, other times it's a bit of a pain. Generally, I think it's a little bit nice to do this, because at least all you're doing is essentially just painting on stuff. Ooh. I was messing around in VR chat the other day and talking to people again. I will be probably doing that at some point again. I ended up going through the entire underground as well with Asteroid Ape and Wally Frisk's voice actress. So that was pretty fun. We got up to, I think it was close to the end of the ruins, and then we all got lost. So that was nuts. Hey, Proof. Looks like you fixed the lag problem. It's kind of a mix. It looks like all of my Cat 5 wires that I had for my internet were dying. And the router is still not that good for giving me speeds up here. Because of me having to do pass-through plugs with Ethernet cable, and because the house's electrical circuit isn't amazing, I lose about 150 megabytes down just to thin air, which is not good. But at least I'm getting like 20 to 25 up, which is good enough for streaming, so it's not too bad. It could be a lot worse, and I'm not complaining right now if you guys can obviously get in the stream. It's just, it's a bit annoying dealing with it, because it was all right until recently. You're using a repeater. So what it is we have the main router plugged in downstairs. Then we have a plug next to it, which has an Ethernet port in the top. You plug the wire into that, and it sends a signal around the entire house. And then if you've got another plug in the anywhere else in the house with an Ethernet in, it picks up the signal from that. So we've got multiple ones of those to get the signal around the house, because obviously then, if it wasn't for that, then I'd be either using Wi-Fi, which would be terrible, or I'd be dragging wires all over the place. So I honestly don't know how to set up the house for internet other than just doing the pass-through. It's probably called a repeater, or depending on where you live, it might be called something different. But here it's called a pass-through plug. Basically, it passes the signal through the plug, round your house through the electrical conduits, and then you get the signal from that. Just thought I'd explain that. It sounds a bit long-winded, but I just thought I'd make sure, because of there being people with different, or that speak different languages, I thought it would be good to explain exactly what it is, so you know. Logo. So we need the Deltarune logo here for the side of this book, by the looks of it. What's on the front? Oh, it's the ruins! Okay, that's cool. So the Deltarune is on the back. I actually did not notice that before. So it's the pixelated Deltarune as well. So we've got the Deltarune there, and then we got Undertale Ruin Sprites. I need to get the tile sheet for the ruins, which I can get easy. It's just so I can then plaster that on the front. I've just grabbed it now, quite literally. Let's see what people are saying. So I'm getting DMs as well. Oh, hey, fan! Proof says, yup, the thing can't use that method in my place because it drops my 400 to 36. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty rough here. It's like it's dropping my 300 to just under 100, which is nasty for down, but up it's seemingly fine. Hey, Fan2000. Hope you're okay, by the way. Don't mind me if you see a lot of the book in the background for the moment. The Lord of the Hammer by Gerson, it should be. I'm literally just doing textures. I'm just trying to get the Deltarune logo here all pixelated to make this as accurate as possible. Everyone sat there in in certain chats that I was talking to the other day, just be like, dude, why does everything have to be super accurate and super detailed and stuff? And I was actually explaining it. It was pretty funny. I was like, so anyway, I did Hotland, and Hotland looks really good. But then if I'd have kept Hotland the way that it is, and then released Hotland along with everything else the way that it is, it wouldn't have been good because it would have all just looked inconsistent. So then it's like, okay, so then I go back and do the ruins, and then I do Waterfall. And it's like, dude, it's so much work. You're gonna basically be redoing everything again. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right. That's about right. So it was pretty funny explaining that to people and just being like, it's what I gotta do, you know. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. If it means consistency and everything looks good, then it's just what I gotta do. Proof says, could you not try an Orbi station? Let's just see if I can look at that properly. If you're not against wireless stuff. I'm not against wireless stuff, I just know that the connection gets dropped quite a lot. What's an Orbi station, Proof? Because I don't think I've heard of that before. Classic says, ever use a Netgear R9700P or a Razer X Core booster? They help now. Pricey, but I got one and it was worth it. Maybe I should look into that then. If you guys don't mind leaving some of this stuff on Discord and pinging me, then at least, you know, if I get really into work, which I normally do here, and then forget, then at least it's on Discord so I can pick it up later on and be like, oh, okay. Let's do that, and then for this I need the sprite work for the ruins here. It's the specifically the shot overlooking the ruins. It's going to be interesting trying to do that in New Home, is doing all the massive sprawling parts of the underground that appear in New Home. Oh, thanks, Proof. Thanks. I literally just saw that DM then pop up. It's like, here, Dave. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you very much. What we'll do is here, we'll adjust the hue and saturation. You guys will not see this until I've actually done it. We'll do file. I think the way that Toby's done it, or the way that the book people have done it, they've inverted it by the looks of it. And then they've plastered that on the front. Let's see. Might actually try and get the Photoshop window open here for you guys. Let's throw open Photoshop as well. Just give me a sec. Do not want to open any other windows that may end up resulting in problems here. Let's just window capture, and then that's the one for something else. Let's try, where is it? Blender, Photoshop? Done it? Nope. It's not having it. I'm there trying to open the new window and it's just not having it, so I'll just leave it. I don't know whether it all came up on screen then. I hope it didn't, because that would really mess up the stream. This is cool, says Foxy Alvin. Are you new to the channel? Because if you are, then I can at least show you what's going on at the moment, and then obviously everything will be explained. Because I know a lot of people keep getting recommended this, and I'm like, oh, this is great, but then they don't actually know what it is, so then I have to go and get the trailer again. Let's go get the trailer. Nice one. It's working, says Damon. I want to do a load of other stuff now, you know, because I've got it working. I know a load of people are waiting for me to play like Armored Core and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I want to get back on it and complete it so everybody can stop, you know, talking about it. Right, so let's get the trailer. So, this is the trailer that I'm working, well, for the thing that I'm working on. If you're new to the channel, you've just arrived in a place that is mostly about games testing, but I also do a lot of 3D stuff, whether it be modding video games and things, and recently, over the past year or so, I've been working on a Undertale animation. I've been getting a load of people on board to help out, including people like Revtrosity, quite a few of the larger VAs from the Undertale community, and this is the trailer that I put together about 2 months ago before I started changing everything, and the quality jumped massively since this. So this is kind of all out of date now, but it's still what I'm going for. The entire thing is the movie adaptation of Undertale, the True Pacifist route, and it's just everything in 3D as high detailed as possible and fully voice acted. Crip says, nah, Dave, we don't want to see an AC veteran bully nerfed bosses. Dude, I was so upset when I read that, where it's like, yeah, the bosses have been heavily nerfed. I'm just like, oh, no. Because it means that all my effort now is essentially not going to be as good as everybody else's, you know. I wonder if there's a patch where you can get it to reset to the original version, because I'd love to just, you know, play the original. But yeah, anyway, this is the trailer for the movie. It's showing off a lot of things that I had a work in progress of, such as Sans' Judgment Hall bit, Toby running off with Toriel's phone. We got Asriel in the back. We've obviously got a lot of Frisk and stuff. A lot of stuff from Snowden. Bits for the VHS tapes. Undyne taking center stage. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I love working on this. I can't wait for it to get done. So why did the boss, says Foxy Alvin. Wait, what? I don't think I understand that post. Damon says, yeah, I quit the 4th playthrough after hearing they nerfed the bosses. Oh. Ooh. Why did the bosses get nerfed? On Armored Core. The bosses got nerfed on Armored Core because people were complaining that that they were too hard. And it's just like, are you kidding me? So I want a patch that brings them back. Because people were having meltdowns. Dude, I was enjoying it being hard. You know, like, I've tried playing stuff like Nihon and the Souls games before and stuff, and Sekiro, and I didn't really like them too much. I liked the setting and the worlds and everything, but when I was actually playing them, it was just like, dude, this isn't for me. And then when I was playing AC6 on the original difficulty before I got patched, I was really enjoying the challenge, you know? Because, like, if you've seen me play through all the other AC games, it's like, I really enjoy the challenge and just adapting and learning, because that's what AC is about. And now, like, after the patches and stuff, I've pretty much stayed silent, because I've not been on it really outside of filming it in VR. And yeah, I was just reading everybody else's posts and just being like, dude, this has been heavily nerfed, what? You know, so it was pretty sad to see that. Let's carry on with this texture here. I'm just working on, like I was saying, the front of Legends of Localization. It's going all right at the moment. I just need to, I think I need to invert that again. Adjustments, invert again. Ah, if I invert it again, it looks correct, but then it doesn't fade in. Oh, there we go. Color dodge works. And then I can just lower the opacity, so it's a little bit cool. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start showing the work in progress for this now. So we'll save this, because I need to do 21 books to have the bookshelf be filled up decently. And then we can just randomize that. So This will be book 3. Some of these are just references. Legends of Localization. So at the moment, this isn't properly complete. I'm just working on this texture at the moment. There we can see the runes on the front there, and there's the side, and then the Delta rune on the back. So I'm slowly getting there. So then we've got to do the front of this properly now. I'm pretty excited for RoboCop Rogue City. I honestly need to play that. I talked to Sean for the first time in like 6 months recently, and he was like, "Yeah, I've played it," and I'm like, "Dude, I can't wait to get on that." There's also one of the things that we're planning on for future is getting back on with Sean and Stu. For those who don't know, Sean and Stu, they're basically my best friends. So they give me a little bit of time while I was dealing with, obviously helping Jen with the kid. So I can't wait to spend a little bit of time with them in future playing stuff like Cursed Halo. That's going to be fun. Trying to find the front of Legends of Localization here, because there's like really low-res versions of it. Can I find a higher-res version on Google? We go back one here. I need to, there we go, tools, size, large. Then I can hopefully get the front, just like a flat-on shot of Legends of Localization. There we go. So hard to find images like this now, but at least now. Reading about translation fills you with determination. Oh my god. I love seeing little things like that. Right, so now we can take the front here and just overlay that a little bit. Love all the little details here. We can slap that on the front. Oh. Yeah, outside of having issues with the net connection, I've been having a lot of fun recently and connecting with people again. So fun times. Fun times. Let's cut that off there. Now the question is, if I overlay that, can I get it to just all fade into each other? Oh my god, I did. I'm like, can I get it all to fade into each other? And sure enough, I just used a lighten on the texture, and it's just melted into the background texture, so it looks so good. Let me pull up the new version of this texture so you can see it. It's satisfying when you get the textures to just look accurate. So we got this at the moment, and we're just going to update the front. So there we go. So now I just need to work around the back there and the side, and then we done. I miss Sean, says Proof. Remember those good old times where people cried and nobody nerfed them, says Proof. I know, right? Damon says, I got an idea for a book, The Asgol Times Triumph. Wait, what? There's like something that I will read, says Foxy Alvin. This one is an actual official book that Fangamer produces. Custom Mech Wars is something I need to actually look into, because I know it's been highly advertised recently. I think I actually got a message from the devs asking me to check it out a while ago. I just didn't. So I'm gonna have to check that out, I think. It's interesting when you get messages from devs like that where they're like, dude, come check out our stuff. And I'm like, yeah, okay, sure enough. And then I've got like a billion other things to do, so I'm like, I'm a bit busy right now. But yeah, I think I should check it out, because content. Right, I need to transform this and rotate it clockwise. And then I need to copy the Legends of Localization along the side here, which I don't know what the font is. I'm going to just go with something basic like Times New Roman and see whether it's that in bold. Legends. Okay. Can I drop that to like 72 in scale? No. 48. 30. 30 seems to be okay. Legends of Localization. And then we just copy the text there, which is in gray apparently, but in the actual book it'll probably be white. I actually don't think that matches there. It's not Times New Roman, it's something else. Oh, I see, Damon. That's I'm not too sure. That's one of those of I don't want to get into trouble. Let's try 0 for that. I love the way you're just laughing at that now. I'm sat here like sweating and be like, yeah, that's definitely an interesting recommendation. It's just like, YouTube's breathing down my neck like, hey Dave, you want to get demonetized? No, please don't do it. Let's 14 Legends of Localization, and then it'll be Undertale. Wait, why is that? That's incredibly strange. Oh, I see why it's right. Legends of Localization, Undertale. Right, now if I move that down there, let's see what that's like. This isn't going to be 100% accurate, but I want it to be as accurate as possible, just so people believe it's right. Let's just show you what I mean. Like if you throw that on there, oh, that's squished. I need to make that slightly bigger. So we got that. Oh, that moment where you try and get the text and the other stuff together in the same thing and it's not having any of it. Let's try and... Okay. Put that there. Let's see what everybody says. Give the fandom a heart attack. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that, you know. I feel like I'd get judged a lot if I made a reference to something like that. People would be like, so Dave, what are you not telling us here? And I'm like, wait, what? You know, you in some interesting subject matter. It's like, no, I'm really not. You know, that's the one thing where it's like you could have fun doing that if it wasn't something like this. You could probably mess around with that. You may not be able to get away with it though. It's more the whole thing of I'm very cautious with what I do for like references and stuff, or like little Easter eggs, because obviously you don't want anything that's distasteful. I remember, I think someone asked me to do a Time Manning reference for Alphys's, VHS collection, where they were like, yeah, dude, you should just do like a Time Manning reference in the True Lab. And I'm like, excuse me? Are you sure? Because people will probably go, if they see that on screen, they'll probably go and look that up, and then I'll get all kinds of people coming up to me and be like, dude, why did you include that? You know? So it's like I gotta be really careful. Don't give the fandom a heart attack, give them chocolate. Indeed, indeed. I was only kidding. Oh yeah, no, I know you were kidding, man. It's just, I gotta clarify stuff just for everybody else that watches this, you know. Hmm. Sloth's amazing in the Goonies. Sloth's one of my favorite characters. Absolutely love that film. So good. Proof you're 20 years too late. Nobody cares about anymore. I had to sense that bit. People would rather be upset about why is your avatar. Yeah. Dude, I get comments about my recreator's avatar with people being like, why do they wear excuse me, why did they wear the uniform? And I'm like, well, what uniform? And they're like, you know, the uniform. And if you know recreators, then you know. And I'm not going to explain that for many people on here, just in case I get in trouble. But it's the whole thing of like, I'm like, what? It has nothing to do with that. And everyone's like, well, you look like one. And I'm like, excuse me? No. So I had to stop using the Altair recreator's avatar for a little bit because of people accusing me of certain things. I'm just like, that's not nice. It's incredibly silly. Ooh. Especially for people that don't know the source material. Meanwhile, I'm sat here fanboying about the source material. That reminds me, I actually need to, when I catch up on content, I actually need to do a recreators video, because it's going to be so good. But yeah, I'm incredibly cautious about what content I put out, primarily because of attracting a different audience with me doing more Undertale stuff. I just have to be incredibly cautious as to what I put out and what I say and what everybody else says. That's one of the worst things ever is being cautious about what the community says. You know, because I don't like policing my community, but at the same time, it's like because of me attracting new viewers from a different community that are obviously younger, I've got to be incredibly careful just for responsibility. You know. Let's. There you go. That's roughly about right. I'm just doing the back of this this Undertale book now, and then we're practically done. Let's see. What's the uniform? Let's do this. So let's go through chat here. I have a question. Is when the movie is done, will there be a genocide? I don't think I'll be doing genocide. If I do, it won't be how people imagine genocide to be. What uniform? For the uniform, look up Recreators Altair. It's based on the same outfits that the Japanese like using for stuff like Nobunaga from Fate, where it's a standard military outfit. But yeah, I can get called names for it being a standard old military outfit. Keep on hearing people having meltdowns over Killzone, says Damon. Helgas looks awesome, but you must be a bad Mustache Man supporter. Oh yeah, dude, I remember working on Killzone. How many Killzones have I worked on? I'm trying to think. I think I've worked on 3 Killzone titles. It might have been more actually. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it's 3. Yeah. Reminds me of a French type uniform, says Proof. I mean, at least, you know, that's one person saying it looks like a French uniform instead of the other type. You worked on one of my favorite series growing up, says Damon. I don't know how many people actually check out the main video on the channel, you know, the channel if you go to like YouTube/Moody Data. But there's a video that runs at the top that shows you everything I remember working on. And I've even got a list on my own computer of stuff that I've worked on for if I ever forget. And it's a lot of stuff. I even included like more updated things like Mechanites on it. And technically, I should say mass builder as well now. Yeah. But it's not an official position, so people don't know history, says Damon. They just like to focus in on certain things. Right, let's... The funny thing about this whole book here is I don't have to write everything super accurate, but my brain is like, dude, why don't you? Been playing Undertale. Oh, Undertale. Fill you with determination. If you're not sure, but you'd... Oh, typing all this up here. You'd like to find out... You're holding the right book, even if you've never read a word of Japanese. For the third book in the Legends of Localization series. Oh, I'm literally typing this all up again. I wish I could just pull the original texture, but it wouldn't work. Or would it? I'm thinking I might actually be able to pull it and then skew it. Let's try it, because it'd save me a lot of effort rather than doing all of this. If I can just like take the top here, you guys won't be able to see this for the time being, but the idea is I take the top, free transform it, bring it down, try and scale it so it's flush. Can I just like take that now? I think I've managed to roughly get the part that I need. If I can just throw this on here. Let's get rid of that for the moment. Okay. Right. It's a lot easier just like throwing something on, obviously, than doing the entire texture all over again. Can we? Oh no, we can't match the base text. Oh no, wait. I can semi-match the base texture underneath if I have a pin light on it. Ah, that's such a pain. I'm thinking to myself here, it's all good, you know, we can match underneath, but it's because it's too light. Can I take that? It needs to be darker, I feel. Can I take that and just darken it a little bit? Because then it should be okay. We'll do a multiply on it. I need this to be easy for me. So now that texture is darker. If I then do it... I got it! There we go. That moment where I'm cheating. It's all good. It's all good. I say cheating, but it's really not. Right, the texture's square on there. I do this. I'll check chat in a moment as well. Let's see. It's because people see uniforms and they go, yeah. It sucks that I need to walk on eggshells around issues on YouTube. Honestly, I don't like it either. Like, it's why I like my community being pretty chill and relaxed, but of course with me expanding that community, I've then got to actually be kind of a little bit more aware of what I'm doing and how I represent myself. Let's see if I do that now. When you realize you're using cheat codes, left, down, left, start. Up, down, left, right, A, and start. Or 1965, 09, 17 in the sound test. If people get those references. Those are old references now. If anybody gets those references, I'm going to actually be surprised. There we go. We got Legends of Localization. I managed to actually get the text from it. These books are amazing. Just want to reach into the screen and read them. It's going to be good having them all on Toriels Shelf, because it's just going to be fun seeing all the references, and I just realized that one's slightly to the side. Why is that like that? Just going to fix that texture. Gonna fix that texture. Oh. Let's do, it's a 90-degree clockwise, and then height, it's a 70, I think, and then we saved that. Doing textures is satisfying when it looks good. It's obviously not satisfying when it looks like trash. Oh, it's a little bit skewed still. I need to bring it in a little bit more. Let's try another 60. Okay. The 3D model of the book looks very clean. The Konami code. The ones that I gave out are Sega related. There we go. So there's the Legends of Localization book, and you can actually see this if you go and look it up online. You can actually see the exact same book. It's a bit thinner. As for everything else, this is featured in the area that I've been doing all of Toriel's little things for a place for, so you can see like the doors and the table and everything. So it's going to be cool having all of this together. I've got to work out a material that also puts all of this randomized, so that everything on the bookshelf is totally randomized and looks natural. The bookshelf is looking really solid. Like that one there. It's going to look good when just all of these are placed on it. That'd be cool. You should make one and give the top a red or white ripple strip and the title instead of the bottom. That would be cool. This is classic. Yeah, it's going to be cool just making all of these like references and having them in the background for people to look at. Like, this is way too much effort for some people, but I like it, you know, because, like, for instance, if we go off all of them in order, we've got Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto, I believe, which is the book that Kara references in some of the text, which is pretty dark. But we've got that one, just for the sake of reference. Then we've got Gardening for Dummies by Asgore, which I made the front and side, and then the back is literally just a dummies book that I've slightly photoshopped. Then we've got Lord of the Hammer, which is actually a Deltarune reference. But it made sense. It's by Gerson, the character that would have done it anyway, but it's a Lord of the Rings reference, so I even used the Lord of the Rings font there and made it look pretty similar. Then we've got Legends of Localization, so that's 4 books, plus I've got Monster History and 72 Uses for Snails done. So that's like 6 books. Just gonna keep track of this. I've also got references to books referencing sneaky little things. So, for instance, we have Temmie has 4 books. And people are going to be like, whoa, Temmie writes that much? And what it is they're all references to games Temmie's worked on. So it's stuff like Dwellers of the Mountain Forest, Soul Beacon of the Netherworld, Escaped Chasms, and Dwellers of the Empty Path. Then we have piano scores by Undyne, because Undyne plays piano. I've got another one, which is Thunder Snail and the Pursuit of Speed by Napster Bluck. They've got the Essential Pie Cookbook from Toriel, which I need to do. Human Behavior, Field Studies of Humans by Alphys. How to Care for a Human, which is another Deltarune reference. The Python book, Ultimate Guide to Coding with Python, because if I remember rightly, this is all, like, Undertale is coded in Python and Game Maker Studio. And then A Dog's Guide to Cross Stitch, which is going to be funny. And they've got some other stuff in here as well, like we've got Beginner's First. Oh, the Beginner's Art Book for Monsters by So Sorry. A Complete Guide to Mushrooms by Glide. Yeah, there we go. Game Maker Studio for Dogs by Toby Fox. And then I was going to do Monsters First Zodiac as well for some weird reason, but I might leave that one out. How about a spider muffin cupcake recipe? Oh, that'd be cool. Making good book names. I have some for you. Langenschnied Dutch to English, and I love trying to pronounce these, but I get completely messed up. I can't pronounce that second one, Proof. No way. No way. It'd take me ages. Remember to put those in Google Translate in case Proof had my idea. Oh, yeah. Let me just see, because I've done Legends of Localization now. Let's look up Temmie's stuff and see whether Temmie's stuff has, like, artwork that we can use for it. So we got Dwellers of the Mountain Forest by Temmie Chang. Because Temmie does most of the concept art and artwork for Undertale. I know it's a game, I think, that she's done. She's done like 3 or 4 games. I just need like the title screen for it. Or is it an animation? Is it animation? Is it a game? Let's find out. Itch.io. So here, there's people referencing Temmie and Deltarune. Oh, there we go. There's literally all of Temmie's games. Literally all the ones that I'm referencing, just right here. Oh, apart from the last one. Miko Temm's Adventure Log. A collection of my doodles through Temmie. I may actually have to either purchase these or... Let's see. I don't mind purchasing them if it means everything goes well. Downloadable for Windows. May contain loud, prolonged, high and low-pitched moments and unsettling atmospheres. No! Alvin says, well, I need to go school on Zoom. Bye, have fun. I'll try to come back to your live stream if I come back. Bye, thank you very much, Alvin. Classic says, I made something similar. It was a simulator for a PDF, but it was a book, but in VR, you can pull it out and read endless Gundam information. Ooh, interesting. There we go. Dweller's Empty Path. Downloadable game by Temmie. So if I now close out that one, the one that I'm working on here, come on, and try and convert Temmie's artwork for these games into books. I think I should use the Undertale book as kind of a reference to do this. Oh, nope. That moment where I'm trying to put Temmie's artwork on the PDF, or sorry, the PSD, and it's all over the place. I'm gonna have to literally like really credit Temmie here now. I was already doing that to begin with, but let's... Because Temmie's artwork features heavily in the intro for Immersiontale as well, so I didn't want to obviously turn around and just be like, oh, I'm just taking the artwork and not crediting. No, that would be terribly disrespectful, so... Can I copy that image as well? No. Okay, so I can do that. I wonder if I can... take the way that the font is done here is awkward. Like, trying to rip this out is going to be a bit of a pain, I think. I'm like trying to get this font isolated so I can work with it, but it's proving to be a bit of a pain. I wonder if Tammy's uploaded like the logo anywhere else. Let's try Weller's empty path logo. Tammy Chang. Oh, there's another version of it, but it's pixelated. Should I take it? Yes or no? There's another one there. That's still the same artwork. Could really use an easier version to reference. See what chat says. Could use AI to touch it up. Potentially, yeah. Because I've already done that with some of the other textures where I've been like, yeah, I'll just upscale it. The thing is, it's like, I'm trying to cut out bits so that it more or less is accurate, but the problem is, the background's green, the title's green, everything is green. It's just like, Tammy, I know you like this color, but come on. Give me a break. Well, let's see if I can do this. So what I'm trying to do here is keep the style that Tammy's done. I'm gonna have to use like the... Oh no, if I use the tool in Photoshop for that, it's gonna take forever. Green is the best color. It's like, I may just have to use the sprite art for this, because like, I don't know what text they've used or whether they've actually done like their own font. The sprite work at least is usable, and I can isolate that better. Because trying to do it off the actual like official artwork is going to be so hard and take forever, when really I need to just get these books done as quickly and easily as possible, because then we're at the end of the ruins. We are at the end of the ruins. It's just like little things like the books, and then a couple of picture frames, and then literally Toriels is done. And it's just the downstairs that needs to be done, the actual fight arena. It's just that, and then we done. We done, and then I can just see if Snowden needs any touch-ups, which it shouldn't. And then we be on to waterfall properly. Oh, screw it, I'm just going to use the pixel art here. Flip 90 degrees clockwise. Now the question is, if I throw this in like this, will it still be skewed? I wonder. Let's try it. Let's file, save as, book 3. Oh no, wait, book 4, sorry. Book 4, Dweller's Empty Path. Right? So we'll start by that. Okay, so that's actually not that bad. So now I'll just use like the blurb from the game, and then we should be good. She gave green passcodes in color code like a key card. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Like basically select it, chroma key it, and then away we go that way. Let's see, what I need to do is select another piece of artwork that Temmie's done that I can use here. Where is it? Let's try more art by Temmie Chang. See if there's another bit on the back. There's actual Temmie. I could put that on the back. That'd be pretty fun. Wondering if I can take one of these images, blow it up, and then put the blurb over the top of it, and then away we go. Let's find out. Oh, dude, it's already pretty big. That's okay. Bye. Oh. Oh, BRB. BRB. I literally have to deal with baby. Give me a moment. Let's see. Let's go say hi. And I'm still dealing with the baby. Hello, baby. Do you want to say hi to stream? Do you want to say hi to stream? No. Okay, you staying silent for the moment. Oh, is that a big yawn? Alright, guys. I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna get a drink first, so BRB. Chat. Not back just yet. Still kind of dealing with stuff at the moment. Like we're just getting a drink, and then the baby went crazy because the baby needs changing, and also doesn't like it when Jen has to nip out the room for a moment. So I've like ran downstairs, keeping an eye on the baby, then got to change her and get the drinks and get her a drink. So yeah, just kind of dealing with one thing after another, but we're almost done now. Her drink's done, our drinks are done, Jen's just changing her, and then I'm back. So yeah, about another couple of minutes. I just figured I'd let you know because of the whole deal of it's like, dude, you just went to get a drink, right? It's like, yeah, I did, and then a lot of other stuff happened. So yeah, just a moment. I'm just streaming this for a laugh. This is us just about ready to come back up, but the baby's gonna have food. I've currently got hold of the baby and she gets really excited for food. So I'm gonna put a bib on her.
He's just giving me the look of you're taking too long.
You're taking too long, woman. Where's my food? Hey, darling, you're just about to get food. And then Daddy will go upstairs with his drink.
There we go. We've tucked her in. Let's put her into the position.
Right, baby, you're about to get food. Calm down.
She's going straight for the mic.
She's like, I will have that mic, Daddy. I've been staring at it this entire time. What the heck is it?
Well, let me move the hand.
Nom 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 nom. Okay, that was interesting. Normally she screams her absolute head off because she's too excited.
She's
but
eyeing the mic. It's like with the cameras, she knows.
She knows. She's like, you ain't getting me on camera or mic.
He's like, you're not.
No, she's covering a little face.
She's like, you're not gonna get me smiling on camera. And you think I'm gonna make a noise on the mic when I can see the mic?
Yeah, she's like, I can see the mic, Daddy. You gotta be better than that. Yeah.
I'm trying to hide from you.
She's fully hiding. She's like, nah, I ain't doing this. It's funny, like every other time, she's just been like so excited for food. She's like, has like a full-on freak out. Oh, so funny. Yeah, I'm on my way back up now. I've just got my drink. Might as well leave the mic on now. Just gonna turn the lights off in there. I'll leave the heating on for a bit, Jem, but keep an eye on it because I'm probably gonna get burned upstairs. I'm like, Jen, I'm dying. Let's go. Let's see. There we go. I'm back. What the heck are you talking about, Proof and Damon? A father must do what a father must do. Very wholesome. She's good. She's really good. There we go. Right, I'm back. I'm back in my seat. I do a lot of like backwards and forwards, you know, like going between downstairs and upstairs to try and look after them both. So fun times. It's that whole thing of, you know, like there's the stereotype of the dad that just literally doesn't give a damn about their kid once they're born. I am not that. I'm like completely the opposite, where Jen's like, you don't need to come down, you don't need to be here all the time if you don't want. Meanwhile, I'm like running in like full speed, just like, do you need me? What's going on? Do you need me to make anything easier? You know, how can I help? Jen's just like, dude, it's fine, no big deal. I'm just like, I will help you, woman. So yeah. Fun times. Hey, John. You didn't grab the milk? Good job, Stu. Oh no, it's been funny. If you want to do jokes like that, it was really funny the other day. It was like what, almost 10 at night. Actually, no. I think I should preface this first or lead up to it because this is a full story. It's an interesting one. So recently, I've been going out and getting a load of stuff just to make it easier on us. So, like, for instance, sometimes we'll need extra milk. So I'll go out, I'll grab the milk, and then I'll come back. But I have to drive, like, a good long distance to get to the shop. So I'll do the joke of being like, yeah, I'll be back, no problem. I'm just going out and getting milk. But the whole deal that is the last couple of times I've been, I spotted some like tiny donuts in like a plastic container that were in the same section that you'd get like baked stuff like bread and croissants or whatever else. So I was like, okay, I'll pick them up, and they were pretty nice. And this was like 3-4 weeks ago. I was like, oh, sweet, because for anyone that's been around the channel long enough, you'll know I've talked in the past at length about how I like ring donuts. You know, these are basically like incredibly tiny ring donuts. So I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying this. You know, this is nice. I have these ring donuts, and I'm like, okay, nice. I'll go and get some more like the week after, which was about 3 weeks ago. I couldn't find them, and I was like, wait, what? So I look what I think is all the way around the shop, can't find him, and I'm like, okay, fair enough. So the week after that, I go again and I try and find him, and they're still not there, and I'm like, wait, what? So it was like just last week, I was having a really good look around, thinking, you know what, I need to find some hobnobs or something because John had mentioned it or Jen had mentioned it, and I was like, I want to get some hobnobs for a laugh. So I'm looking around for the biscuit section, couldn't find the biscuit section, but found the entire section for these Diddy Donuts, and I was like, oh, this is not cool. So I ended up like grabbing all of the Diddy Donuts stock and basically bought the entire shelf and was like, right, I'm having donuts now. So to link back into this conversation, it was the other night I went out and it was like 9:30, I think it was. I was like, right, I'm going on a donut run, so I just ended up going to get donuts and then came back. It was so funny. The weather was absolutely terrible. And I was just like, I don't care. I need my donuts, man. So we have very important priorities here, aka I need my donuts. Just trying to do the blurb here for Tammy's book now. Donuts, man. They're too good. Eggs milk, 16 packs of hobnobs, says John. He went to buy milk and came out with cheese. Just come home and put them in the fridge where they belong, says John. Yeah, I love them donuts. They're so nice. Dinky donuts, man. I need to write this out now. This whole blurb for Tammy's game. It's like there we go. I'll just write up the rest of it as well because it's only a short one. I'll add a little extra bit here. Let's see. It's gonna be interesting trying to get this to look just right. There we go. I think that's good. That reads pretty much like a blurb. Then I'll just put Tammy at the bottom. Tammy Chang. And then we'll just do the little bits here. I think what we'll do is we'll make the top part of the texture green. I'm hoping I can get all of Tammy's books done because then that'll be at least a little bit easier. Let's see if this works now. If I do this and click save. Funny thing is, I don't even need all of the details that I'm putting in. I'm just literally putting them in for the sake of it, just in case somebody does see them. Or I do a different shot or whatever. Let's see. Did you say kinky donuts? No, dinky. Dinky as in tiny. Excuse me. I'll type it in chat. Dinky. They are actually. They look like a Christmas looking thing by the look of it. It says on it, lovingly handmade donuts, soft and sweet inside, lightly sugar-coated on the outside. And then it says Merry Christmas, but it's not even Christmas yet. Simply donuts, suitable for vegetarians. Allergy advice. Fat. Oh, I better be careful with them. But yeah, they're real nice. It's not the size that matters, John. I know the ones you're on about. Yeah, they're really nice. My local co-op does the same. If you've not had them already, check them out. They're so good. Okay, so here's the book by Temmie at the moment. There's the back of it. I'm honestly thinking of leaving it like that. The thing is, I need that blurb to maybe be a little bit smaller. So like if I... Where is it? If I rasterize type there and then merge those layers, and then we do width 80, height 80, that'll probably look a little bit better. All these details that I'm putting in, and I don't even know whether people are going to see them. It's just like, it's whatever. There we go. The words are kind of running off the side. They're not now. They're not now. Which is good. That's the problem with texturing. You have to make sure that stuff isn't like getting skewed or messed up. So there we go. We got Dweller's Path done. Which is one of... Oh, crap. I'm posting an image there in the file, which is one of like 4 books that Temmie's done. So far we've got... Let's have a look. If I go into the download section here, it's in the... There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 5 books out of 20 odd done. Let's try some of the other ones from Temmie. Let's just actually get this pile of books like in here. I'm not going to save the file at the moment, but we can at least show these off. So, in order. Oh, I love the way I completely got rid of Temmie's there because of me changing the texture. Gonna have to redo that. There we got Kitchen. 4 or 5 copies of Kitchen now. Second one was Asgore's one. So I'll do the... Oh. Let's rename that to Asgore Book. I'm just going to put all these together kind of like pretty close. Damn it, I just opened YouTube. The first video I see is a massive spoiler for Spider-Man 2. Oh, ooh, not good, especially if you're into that kind of thing. Not good. Glad I'm not really interested in that kind of thing, but that's nasty. Oh well, I guess, says Damon. Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that happened, you know, because that's the unfortunate thing with YouTube. You'll come on and then it'll just be like, so anyway, you're interested in this, are you? Are you? Here's some spoilers. It's like, cheers. Thanks for that. that was nice of you to do, YouTube. Thank you very much. YouTube can just ruin stuff. Indeed, that's why I was like very adamant in not looking at AC stuff. You know, I was just like, no. So anytime AC stuff comes up, I've literally blocked like most of the channels that do AC content. So I still haven't had anything really spoiled for me, which is good. Here we go. There's the collection of books so far. We'll do book material. Temi book 1. There we go. Hey, Frisk. How you doing? That's amazing how you somehow managed to block out the spoilers. I've just been incredibly lucky, you know. It's like I said, I've been incredibly lucky and really strict. I've just been like, dude, if I even remotely see anything that's that kind of content, it's just bam, it's gone. No thinking about it. It's just like, I'm sorry, content creators, but no, I'm not having it spoiled. So I literally still know nothing about AC6 outside of what I've played. And even the stuff that I have played, I honestly can't remember because it's been that long. Oh. So yeah, fun times. All I remember was we were on some crazy planet and there was some new energy source or whatever, and we were kicking robots' ass and beating people in the arena. And dual shotguns were incredibly broken because I tried them out the other day when I was getting back into the game. Like, oh, people say dual shotguns are broken. Let's try those out. Oh, I know why they're so broken now. Okay, here we go. Oh, hell yes. Is this a webcomic by Temi? Interesting. Short story I wrote. Oh, yes. Yes, can I just... There's going to be another one. Many references in this entire setup. So what we're doing is Soul Beacon of the Netherworld now. I need to find whether I can do like a blurb on the back or something. Let's see, development log. More information. It's a comic by Temi from ages ago. Oh, dude, it's really nicely done as well. Do you know that AC6 isn't a Souls-like? Yeah. Oh, let's use some of this artwork. I'm gonna have to credit Temi so much. Like, no joke, this is gonna be absolutely nuts. Just like taking a lot of this and being like, right, this is all Temi. Right, so I can stretch this image out all the way around the spine. And because of it being a gradient, it won't be too bad. Just gonna double check this, especially because I've cut off the end of the artwork there. People are gonna be like, dude, what are you on about? It's like, hey, I'm just double checking it. I just realized that the back can be slightly different. So if I do that until about there, I can put the spider house as the first image on the back. Oh, that looks so good. And then I can just like try and find a blurb or a description for what the web comic's about, and then away we go. Just paint over this. It sounds sacrilege, that. It's like, let's just paint over Temmie's work here just so I can make it into a book. Dude. Disrespectful. I'm sorry, Temmie. If you ever see this, I did not mean to be disrespectful. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. That's a lot of books. Yeah, we're getting more. We be getting more books in here. I'm just doing the newest one now. Let's do the prologue. I'm trying to. There we go. Right, let's see. Webtoon, spiritual comic. Like, can I need to find like a blurb or something. Okay, that might be. Let's try this. Plots. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's a decent enough blurb. So I can now do text. Text on the back. The problem is Temmie uses like very stylistic font. I've got to kind of use something similar so it doesn't look out of place. Let's try that. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. And then we can go. Let's try that. That doesn't seem, yeah, too bad there. And then I can just do, where's the front texture? Can I try and flip that? Ooh. Free transform, flip 90 degrees. Can I? Oh, there we go. That's not too bad, actually. No, the question is, what's that going to look like as a texture if I mess around with this? I think I'll keep the rest of this fine. Oh, no, wait, no, I can't keep the rest of that because of how it is. Hang on. Gonna do that white. That's... Wait, why isn't that going over the previous layer? That's strange. We'll just get rid of it that way. File, save as. I think it's ironic that Temmie's probably going to have wrote the most out of all these books. Soul. Beacon of the Nether World. Is there a boom inside of the books? What do you mean, boom? Here's another one. Temmie Book 2. These are all going to be on shelf. This is pretty much when I did like 40 VHSs for the True Lab. That was nuts. That's slightly stretched there. A bomb. Oh, you mean for like later on with Napster Blue? Not Napster Blue, sorry, Metaton. Later on, yeah, I could do that. So that one needs to be a little bit more. Let's try 60. Let's try that. Now if I update that, because I didn't even know Temmie had made this many games, so it'll be interesting if people actually look for this reference. There we go. I didn't even know Temmie had made webcomics. It's like she's made games and webcomics. That one's an interesting one. But that's using Temmie's artwork and everything, and I've literally just like photoshopped it in there and then got the blurb. Okay, so that's another book. So we're slowly getting there. Slowly. The good thing is, because they all use the same texture unwrap, I can just literally just keep cloning them if I want. Like, provided I have the textures and everything, I can just keep going. Here's another one by Temmie, so that's going to be Escaped Chasm. I just need to get the artwork for it. I'll get it off Temmie's page for it, and then away we go. Oh, dude, what? What is the artwork there? Oh, it's a GIF. Oh, maybe I should have that then. Let's see. Warning, one of the endings is creepy and unsettling. Oh, great. Okay. Gotta try and figure this out now, how I'm gonna do the, it's the same as the other one where it's gonna take a while to get this right. Can I open the image of the background of the page as well? Okay. Right, so main page for Escape Chasm. Oh, that moment where I keep posting the first image in the text box. See what chat says? Nice. It's going to be good when all of these books are done, because then I can do all the crazy and more complicated books that require a bit more Photoshop, and then we should be good. Let's see how much I can blow this up by. Not too much. Oh, this is going to be rough. I'm going to have to mess around with the front of this. Okay. Right. So for the front of this book, I'm going to have to fade in Temmie's artwork because it's a very dark book. So, take black. It's the base color. Paint that over the background. And then we'll do a erase fade on Temmie's artwork. Technically fading it into the background here. You won't be able to see it until I post it up. Let's see if I can just get this to work. I love the way when you try and blend stuff on Photoshop like this. Occasionally, you'll just go like left and right, and the entire window will just shoot off rapidly to the side. Please don't do that. Just have that there. Okay. You all right there, Jan? All I can hear is Jen playing downstairs with the baby. I'm gonna go have a look because I'm curious. I'll take you guys along for the ride. Just to see what's going on. Still streaming, I'm just wondering what's going on. I can hear all kinds of funny sounds. She's got hold of your lip.
There we go. She had hold of my bottom lip and I was like, rah, rah, rah.
Hello, darling. How are you doing?
I said that's what you were doing. You were doing this. This is from my bottom lip. Ah, rah, 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 rah.
You holding mummy's bottom lip?
She keeps grabbing my bottom lip. She finds her finger. Ah, rah, rah, rah.
Are you learning how to hold things properly now? Or are you just like grabbing stuff? You having a good play? What's up?
Yeah, I know this is my face. Are you showing Daddy my face? Thank you. He knows my face. Yeah, that's my nose. If you didn't know, that's my nose.
Oh, she's just kicking her legs out and trying to grab everything on you.
Should I know this is my nose?
You having fun playing with mummy there?
Gonna bite your hand.
Careful.
Be careful. She likes it. I think that's why she's grabbing my lips so I can bite her finger.
You're having fun there, darling. I'll let you two have fun. I'll be back down in a bit. Have fun. I'll be back in a bit. No! You two are so wholesome, truly inspirational, says David. Thank you very much. Quick, Dave, take out your keys. It distracts Rachel from Jen's lips. No joke, she's like lying on Jen's lap. She's just got her hand like grabbing at Jen's lip on her mouth and her nose and everything. It's so funny. But yeah. It's all fun. We have a good time. It's like the other day, it was funny just spending like a full-on day playing around with her. She ended up tiring herself out and going to sleep really fast. It's like, oh well. Let's see. Can I use... Oh, excuse me. Can I use some of this artwork here? If I tilt that on its side, what's that going to look like? If I do a 90 degree, and then shrink that. But yeah, a lot of the fun stuff at the moment comes from just like having to dart around after the two of them. It's pretty funny. I'll be doing stuff, and then next moment, all I can hear is like sounds from downstairs. And be like, "I'm coming, I'm coming." Next moment, I'm running down the stairs like mad, just trying to get down to help out. Right, let's see here. If I cut off the artwork there, then we'd be good. And then the third of Tammy's books will be done in a moment. Not so sure about this this spine for this book, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't think that would work. Maybe I can do something else with it a little bit. File. Actually, let's try and grow that to about 30, maybe 48. Right, we'll drag that out. Oh, I realize it's all in caps as well, and I haven't done it all in caps. Escaped chasm. By the way, shoutouts to Sean and Stu because they've been watching my streams regularly, which I didn't even know. I just kind of took it for granted. I was like, oh, they'll probably get round to talking to me eventually. And then next moment, they're both like, yeah, I've been keeping an eye on you, dude, making sure you're doing stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, I kind of just did not think about that for a bit. I do not know why. Let's see. Stroke. Let me do that. And then it's going to be outside. Exterior stroke. Jen, you all right there? I can just hear banging from downstairs now. What's going on? It's fine. Does it fill me with confidence when there's no explanation? Oh, you dropped something. Okay. There are multiple jokes I could throw in there, but I'm not going to. Oh. I have seen things, Dave. Things. John. Jen's like, don't worry about it. Yeah. I always imagine Asgore speaking ye old English. I mean, he does speak, what is it, like a southern accent? Or like a cowboy style where he's like, howdy. Because that's what Asriel picks up on as well. $70 for that. And then let's try and put in a glow around it. Outer glow. And we'll do... We'll try and do this as like a... No, that looks distasteful. Ah, that looks terrible, Dave. Don't even bother. Right, that looked disgusting. Right, and then we'll just put that to about 14. Trying to get these books looking okay, you know, is a bit awkward. Do an English book. Jen's like that a lot with the whole thing. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I can't help but get worried as a result. Most of my time is spent turning around and being like, are we okay? What's going on? We good? We fine? Hello? Meanwhile, everything's on fire. No, I'm messing. Wait, what? I can't use the brush tool? Oh, I had an open layer, right? Hang on. New layer. There we go. Now it'll let me do it. It was really strange. Can I? Oh, there we go. File, edit, transform, 50. See, 30. Actually, no. This book needs something. It needs like a run around it. Something extra. Don't know what though. At least it looks kind of like it, but it's hard to really say. You'll see what I mean in a moment when I put it out. Ah, wait a minute. I just had an idea. Just had a very good idea. I put that around the top. Jan? You're right, turning the heating off. Cheers. I'm starting to melt up here. Thank you. I might open the window in a sec. Before I just flat out die. Wait, let's take this. It's about there. The heck is that sound? It's like some sort of high-pitched whining that I can hear in the background. Okay, that's not too bad. Don't worry, Dave, unless Jen's forgot how to sit, she can't drop herself. Hey, Skyward! Never mind, I imagine Asgore speaking in a cowboy. Asgore in this kingdom is not big enough for the both of us. I'm in school, says Skyward. Ah, cool. I'm just doing the extra blurb for Temmie's third book, I think it is. And then we'll see what it looks like. My computer is dying. I need it for my next class. What do I do? What, is like the battery going, or is it like physically dying? Because that doesn't sound good. Let's do that. And then we just go, oh, crap. Wait, what? Is that not? Oh, that moment where you select something and because it's on a different layer, Photoshop decides to select the other layer instead. Okay, let's try that. I do that. Oh, I need to get rid of the Banana Kishimoto reference here. There we go. And then I need to Photoshop the top section here, and I think we're done. File, save as. Book 6. And this is Escaped Chasm. Okay. It'd be interesting to see whether if I, when I include all of this stuff, whether Tammy and Toby see all this work. Tammy book 3. Where's the ruins textures? There they are. I take that now. Bam. There we go. Okay, so you get to see this now. This is what I was on about. Like, it needed something else, so I had to do the wraparound of the top of the extra artwork. Doesn't look too bad. And then we've got the GIF that I used from the itch.io page. Yeah. Should probably ask for a charger. Yeah. It's just the battery. Yeah, get a charger. This looks awesome, says David. All of Temmie's books have a particular style to them compared to everything else, because they're basically the webcomics or games just turned into books. With custom bits on top, to make them look cool. That looks great. These are all just stuff that I'm like throwing together. Have you ever worked on book designs in the past? No. What I've done, it's just like looked at it and just gone, you know what? That would look cool if it had like this stripe around the top, because it was all black originally and it just looked really bland. And I was like, I need something to make that look different. I was like, I'll just do the band around the top, and it seemed to work for it. Like the other two are taken directly from the pages as well. The only difference is like this one has a simplistic look to it. So I could use that one just straight out, no problem. But with that one, because it was so dark and because the image didn't really cover the entire page, it was just like, I need to do something else there for that. So, and I keep using the same sort of font apart from in this one, because this one was more like the video game artwork. So I used the Determination font from Undertale. Instead, the other ones have like a, not Comic Sans style text, but it's something similar. What was the actual font that I'm using? Give me a sec. Bodo Amat? I have no clue where I got that font from. I probably got it to replicate something else. And yeah, I've just started using it more and more here. So it's going to be cool to work on this stuff constantly. I am opening the window slightly because I am absolutely on fire right now. Probably going to need a shower later on. Let's open that one. It's the only problem when you're in a small room with loads of electronics. It's just like, oh, I'm dying. There we go. We'll open a couple of windows. Let out some of the heat so I'm not suffocating. Actually, I'll quickly go get a drink of water as well, because I've not had any water all day. I've only had like Coke. Was it Coke and a few teas? Hello, you two. How you doing? What's the time, by the way? Oh my god, that looks so cute. She's got the hollow projector on. 17 is 5. 18 is 6.
It's 10 past 5.
10 past 5, okay. Hi, darling. How you doing? Daddy's come getting a drink. She sat in a little playpen with a little blanket over the top of it. And then she's got a projector on behind her that projects like stars and things on in multicolors onto the blanket that's above her, because she likes that. And she's got a glowing orb thing full of glitter that's in front of her that lights up. And we also got because she likes colored lights like that, we also got a PlayStation style lava lamp thing that's blue, because she seemed to like the color blue for a while. So we had like all the PlayStation symbols flying around the room. So everything looks like a rave at the moment. Not too bad though. I'm considering getting like a lava lamp or something as well, because I think she'll like that. It's either that or I used to see them like in the late 90s. I've mentioned it to Jen previously. It's about a 4-foot tall lamp that's full of like bubbles or whatever. It just changes colors. She loves that kind of stuff now. So, yeah, darling.
I'm just going to have a house and her room be a disco.
Her room is just going to be a disco for ages, yeah. It's going to be fun though, I don't mind.
Either that or just like make it side from Trump style. This is lights everywhere. Neon lights and everything.
As long as it's not flashing red and blue like mad, it'll be fine. Fun times. Let's see. Indoctrination. Like the lamps with bubbles rolling off platforms. No, this is like, like a lava lamp where they're pretty tall, and sometimes you can get them, instead of being like a proper lamp shape that bulges out at the middle and then tapers in at the top and bottom. Instead of that, imagine the ones that literally look like a giant cylinder. And it's like a 4-foot cylinder with bubbles in it. Hey TPP, how you doing? Does the book have new codes inside them? No. I'm just going to put my... There we go. Oh, fellas, all the charges have been stolen to Skyward. No! I'm doing good. I'm just doing more of Temmie's stuff. I think it's Dwellers of the Mountain Forest that we need to do now. And then Temmie's books are done. Just give me a sec. I need to check which was... Right, we've done Escaped Chasms. Oh. And we've done Soul Beacon of the Netherworld. So yeah, it's just Dwellers of an Empty Path. And then we've got all the other ones to do, like the Essential Pie Cookbook. How to Care for a Human. Let's try Pie Cookbook. Pie Cookbook. Let's see what happens if I type that in Google, because I just want to get reference for one and then I can make it myself or whatever, or get some reference and Photoshop some stuff. Let's try, be more like Butterscotch Pie Cookbook. Butterscotch Pie Cookbook. I love the way immediately, like, one of the first thing that comes up is Undertale Pie. Ah, there we go. Butterscotch cinnamon recipe. I can nab that. As long as the website isn't, like, got tons of viruses on it. Where is the back and front of this book? I require it. The one thing I like doing is taking photographs of actual real books and then turning them into textures. That's real fun. Oh, we're going to have to potentially come up with a side and back for this thing if I can't find it, because a lot of places now just do like books as ebooks instead of actual physical books where you have photos from every single side. Oh no! Just give me a book. Just give me a book where I can see what the heck is going on in terms of the design. Let's try cookbook cover. See if I can get like the entire cover. I had to factory reset my Oculus. Ooh. Oh god, that's an old meme. That is an old meme. Let's see. Try to find. The Vintage Baker. Oh, can I? More than 50 recipes. Can I get front, back, and side of that? What the heck is this book? Though no one remembers who's the genius who invented the pie, nobody ever forgets the woman who makes the perfect one. What kind of a quote is that at the beginning of a book? That sounds really old. Is it like really old-fashioned? Let's see what we got here. I need to find some sort of like book that has front, back, and sides, and then I can edit it. Let's see. Normally, you just go on like eBay, maybe. Let's try. Let's just try pie cookbook cover and see what happens. Sexist pie books is there. That's what I thought. I also now have Spider-Man. Oh, nice. Hope you enjoy that. I'm not really fond of like Spider-Man or superheroes, really. Well, Western superheroes anyway. So it's one of those things. They're not wrote as well as I would like them to be, and they don't come across as appealing. They just kind of come across as a little bit lame. But that's just me. Don't let me spoil any of your fun. Cast iron pie cookbook. Easy as pie. Let's see. The pie cookbook. Can we just get this as a non-ebook, please? I need the paperback version with front, back, and sides. Oh wow, You kidding me? Is that it? The paperback, it's got like a full photo of something on the front, and then on the back it's just flat colour with a bit of blurb. Although I've been doing that a lot with Tammy's books, so maybe that's all it needs. Paperback for this. No. Come on. That moment where I'm searching forever for reference here. Okay. That moment I'm on the Waterstones website of all places trying to... Come on. The idea with textures is you have a front, back, and side of the book, or of any object, and it makes it much easier to texture. And this isn't giving me any of that. It's just like, no, you ain't getting front, back, and sides because we know what you'll do. Oh, I say that, and then I actually get one that has front and back, so I'll take that. I'll just take that and go. So we do open image, open image. Yep, I'll take that. I'll take that. It's not the exact same as what I wanted, but... we'll take it. I've spent the majority of my day playing the Dead Space remake. Honestly, I'm enjoying it so far. I just beat Leviathan. Good change, says Damon. I still need to play and complete that. I got like a little bit into it and I was like, it's okay. No, I need to complete it because it's like I've been so busy with everything else. It's like I get worried sometimes that people just think I'm ignoring them or whatever, or I'm just like not doing anything because... obviously, I get super focused on stuff like this at the moment, like you watch me do like minor details and things. And I'm just like, I'm wondering whether people get like angry at me for focusing on stuff like this instead of actually completing games. You know, that has me wondering quite a lot when I'm working on this stuff and then I'm looking at the channel and the channel has like 0 gameplay on it in like forever, and I'm like, oh no, you know. It's like, I know people probably turn around and be like, yeah, we understand, Dave, it's fine, you know. It's like, yeah, but I still get worried. There we go, let's turn this into a pretty easy cookbook. Okay. Why have I put that in the text layer again? Ah! Right. That's done. I need to do another layer. It's going to be that color. I'm just going to get like another shot of a pie to use for the side of this cookbook. And then I'll read chat. What's he doing? He's stealing books from real life and turning them into books for Undertale. It's okay. It's totally fine. No big deal. No big deal. Rather than angry, they get bored and forget about you. Yeah, it's probably that. You know. David says, I mean, no worries, man. You have a lot on your plate, and if people can't think about that, then screw them. Respectfully. Take your time. What got you happy? That's all that matters. Take your time. Yeah, I think it is important to take your time on stuff. But at the same time, when you're running like a channel and people are like, dude, you need to do this, you need to do that, there is some level of expectation. You know, so it's like, it's a case of trying to balance everything, especially, like, I was mentioning it previously in one of the other videos where I'm like, I'm doing games testing, I'm doing my own animation stuff. Then I'm doing a video game after I've done the animation, because I'm still like halfway through development with my own video game. I've got to juggle house chores, looking after the kid, making sure Jen's all right, trying to do my side gig, doing testing for video games. It's busy, busy, busy. It all keeps me busy and happy, but it's just a crazy balancing act of trying to make sure I can do everything and not get totally overworked, and that I spend enough time with my daughter rather than anything else, because that's the one thing that I'm worried about, is not spending enough time with her. So it's why I even take time out of streams to go and spend time with them. Like, I'll be working upstairs all day or whatever, because that's where I have the computer at the moment, in what would have been her bedroom if not for some problems. But basically, I'll keep running downstairs and saying hi and playing with her for a little bit, so it's not as if I'm non-existent, you know. This water's nice. I remember saying to everybody ages ago, when I was like, dude, I don't want to be one of those dads that's just like non-existent in your kid's life, especially because you only get to do it once as well. So it's interesting trying to juggle everything. You know. I mean, it's awesome that you worry about it, since it shows that you care. What if Toby Fox made an Undertale book of Papyrus Spaghetti tutorial? Does this heart button do something? I don't know. I really don't know, because I can do it as well. Like, if I click it... Oh? It makes me sign into Google, and it's screwed up my chat here. Hang on. Jen, is everything alright? What's up? Itchy gums? She's teething at the moment. Oh, I need to just do this. I need to take this and make it 16 roughly. And then turn it 90. Let's just merge layers and then we'll move that. Okay, let's see. So this next book will be done in a moment. I need like another couple of pie related photos. Because of how it is. Just gonna get the reference image for this, because I can just... I can hear it down there. Undertale pie reel. I'll get the photo of that. Undertale butterscotch pie. I'm gonna have to make that. That would be actually kind of cool as a little thing to have. Okay, let's take the butterscotch pie photo and put that on the side of this book. About there, maybe? I need to make the image slightly smaller. It needs to be moved over slightly. Just delete along that seam there. And then take the entire image, delete up to about there. That doesn't look too bad. And then if I do a little bit more off it there. Then if I see how much I need to crunch the text here at the side, we should be good. Because I reckon the text is going to need to be crunched by about 60 or 70. Right, and then all I need to do is take the textures for kitchen, put them in the back. File save as. There should be Toriels cookbook for pies now. Book 7. Pie book. That's literally just the file for it is just pie book. You gotta have the American Pie image of the guy. Oh, David. Just double checking. Right, so if I'm gonna have to answer Discord as well a little bit because I kind of left Discord alone for the moment while I've been doing this. I've like not answered Discord at all. Let's see. Hey, there we go. That's actually not that bad. Oh no! It needs to be slightly smaller. Hang on. If I squish that by about that much, file save as. Okay, let's check because the pie, the cinnamon. There we go. That's the butterscotch and cinnamon pie. But yeah, this is not me. I've not just photoshopped all of this. This is literally just like one that I've taken the front and back off and just made the side myself and the top there, but it still looks good. John. What's better, cinnamon pie or butterscotch? I honestly don't know. Had neither, so make a how to play the flute guide next to the book. The summer camp adventures books, that's his proof. Oh. Sounds like a porn. I swear it's more American Pie references. God damn it, John. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now at the moment. We can just slowly fill this this bookshelf, like for instance. I should do like the amount of times American Pie has been brought up at the moment. I should at least do a book where it's like that one time at band camp. You know, just leave it at that. Because isn't that how most of the jokes for that start off in American Pie? It's like, so anyway, that one time at band camp. Let's try and put these relatively close together just so we can get an idea of what they'll look like. This book fills you with knowledge and determination. I can't wait until I start doing the referencing, like the coding and stuff for Toby, where it's like coding for dogs. That's going to be fun. Yeah, or it's about Stifler's mum. Yeah. Oh, fun times. I've not watched that film in ages. Did they do more than one? I can't remember. I swear they did like multiples. This is gonna make me sound really stupid, but it's just because I've not watched it and will watch them in ages. I swear they did like 3 or 4. I've got a long way to go until I fill up this top shelf. They did like 3 main ones and then a bunch of spin-offs. I think I've seen 1 and 2. How many? Right, so if we've got like those plus the other 2, how many does it take to fill up a shelf? So that's 12. I think. No, it's more than 12. That's 16. Oh my god, so many books. Dude, I'm gonna have multiples here. I'm gonna have to like play around with this and maybe get creative and add some like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get creative and add different books like Gerson's one, and also like ornaments, you know, like for instance, little references and things like picture frames and things like that, because there's no way I can do an entire bookshelf with just all of that, because that took, to fill one shelf, that took 31 books. No way can I, because I've only got 21 ideas, so there's no way. I'm going to get repeats. I'm going to get repeats easily, and people are going to see that. I figure I'm going to have to do blank ones like this more often, and then the unique ones will stand out as well a little bit more, and then I can try and trick some other stuff into it, because what's going to happen is this is all going to be random as well, because what's going to happen is it's all going to be filtered into the material, one material, and then it just picks out the textures at random and puts them on the bookshelf. That's actually looking pretty cool like that at the moment, with the kind of realistic lighting. You just can't make them out at all compared to there where you can see everything. So I'm gonna need a lot of different images here. Let's do Tammy's one. Is it? What is it? An animation? Okay, so okay, that's gonna be awkward. I don't think I can do that one then. If it's animation and cleanup and it's not like a game or anything else like that, then it's a YouTube video. Let's go straight on some of the other stuff. Something is I just realized something is Elmo is Undertale too, because in the surface couldn't make it a child book. Stifler his mum and gets scared. You just hear me tapping in the back and it's me pointing to my book idea. No, not that one. Not that in capitals one. Right, so we got the pie one done. I'm trying to keep an eye on which ones I've done here. Right, I've done a lot of these at the moment, that's the thing. I need the Game Maker Studio for Dogs one. And what was the other one? Dog's Guide to Cross Stitch. So let's try it. What was it? Undertale Cross Stitch. Yeah, Undertale Cross Stitch book, which actually has Toby on the front of it. That was one that I wanted to do. So we do. See if I can get images of that. John, be careful what you say and remember. Be careful of what you're saying. Try to find the front and back of this cross-stitch book, although I imagine it's pretty simplistic. It's like, come on, I just need it. If I can get the front and back, I'm good for the textures, you know. Oh my god, somebody cross-stitched the picture of Asriel and Kara with flowers standing next to Asgore and Toriel. Oh, that's nice. It's really nice. I just realized I'm literally sat in the dark right now. How to turn your child into a plant? No! They didn't mean to. It was all a crazy mistake. I blame humans. Literally blame humans for everything. They're terrible. Ah, there we go. I've got the back. But it's from a Japanese website, which probably has no security. paypayfleamarket.yahoo.co.jp. What? I have no clue. I can't read any of that because it's not been translated, so I'm not clicking on that. Another idea. First, a child raising book, then a dog book, and then the third is one about mythical beasts. Don't click on that. It looks sketchy as hell. I looked at the website for a moment, right? Because it's down as not being too sketchy. It's got like the security stuff on it from Google, so it's like it's okay, but I'm not clicking any links in it. You know, there's no way I would click on any of the links in there. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not that desperate. Thank you very much. Bye. Amazon Japan though. Amazon Japan seems to have images of it. Oh, Amazon Japan has literally the same images I was gonna look at. What? There we go. So I can try and do this. I can't see the blurb on the back well enough. The funny thing is, like with some of the other projects that I've done, I've committed to actually paying for items if I want to replicate them, but I don't think I'll do it with this one, primarily because, one, I don't do cross-stitch, and two, I can probably find a high-res image of it if I just look a little bit more. Let's just... Yeah, it's like with some of the other projects I was doing, like my own video game project, where I was like, yeah, I'll go and search out for these textures wherever I need them, and or wherever I can find them, sorry. And I ended up getting a load of different like items and objects so I could take photos of them and then use them as textures, which is nuts. Did you understand my reference, Dave? I mean, it kind of sounds like Undertale, just in general, unless it's not. Dude, even when I was still trying to put the huh? What the heck? Whoa, David. For anyone who's in the Discord, the private Discord, check out the Immersiontale part. Damon just tagged me and I'm like, oh, I'll have a look at it in the next moment. It's just... Oh, God! Oh, proof! Oh, no, you didn't. I just realized when you said, oh, hell. Oh, that's messed up. That's really messed up. It's okay. It's totally fine. No big deal. Just referencing one of the worst points in anime. Try to get reference for the piano, Undertale piano scores book as well now. Complete piano scores book. Is there a back to it? They not got images of the back? Oh, they do. Okay, I can try and use that. You're welcome. Oh no, no. Oh. Somebody's gonna come in and be like, dude, stop making weird and creepy sounds. It's like I am literally just like, no, 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 no. You know. Oh boy, that one hurts. Piano Collections by Toby Fox. What? www.uzaycaginda.istanbul. And it has pictures of Undertale stuff. There's Spotify. No, I don't want Spotify. Some dodgy web link there that I'm not going to click. Can I just get like some really, really high-res images of the front of these books so I can use them? Oh, there's one. There's one for Undyne, so I'll get that one. I might even get the other couple of them. You like one by Undyne, one by Toby Fox. Because Toby is a character in Undertale. Oh, there's one. Piano Collections 2. Can I use that one? Oh, does Piano Collections has artwork? Oh my god, that artwork looks fantastic. What? Let's have a look at some of the artwork now. Oh my god, there's more reference for Moffat. Do 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 do. Tammy. And then more artwork. You have to keep an eye on those. So I've got 2 Piano Collections books, of which the back of them is on eBay. So if I look at that, I can literally just like copy that in 2 seconds because that's easy. So we don't have the cross-stitch book, but we do have 2 Piano Collections books. And oh my god, it's so dark in here. I'm gonna have to. My avatar's probably going to go screwy for a moment. Oh, there we go. I can't wait until I do. What does Undertale have to do with Istanbul? I have no clue. John. Imagine if Frisk has Weed Killer at the beginning of Undertale. That wouldn't be good. Unless you were doing a genocide run. Dude, the amount of times I've listened to that OST. But I try not to listen to it. It sounds kind of contradictory when I say this, but I try and not listen to it too much compared to the Deltarune soundtrack, because then I don't ruin it. Because it's special, you know. And it's like I need to get in VR chat with certain people in here and show them the video by Andrew Cunningham for why Undertale was so special and why it was so great. because it's interesting. It's a really good piece, and it has a lot of like good writing and a massive breakdown as to why it is actually that good. Nice video essay, but it's like 50 minutes long, I think. And then there's the other one of finding Gaster's theme in literally every piece of music if you want. Like Chopin and Adele at some point have referenced Gaster if you want to go absolutely crazy. I'm just doing the next piano book now. The man with hands is everywhere. Ooh. Okay, now can I just take this texture, straighten it up a little bit, and get a texture for the base of this this book out of it. Let's try and see if I can. Ooh. Be nice if Photoshop didn't mess around with the image too much. Question is, if I grab that, I can at least get some of this. Can I like unbend the rest of this image? It's like most of it is fine, but the barcodes on it are like totally screwed. Maybe if I just like delete the barcodes, or just yeet the barcodes from existence, that'll be fine. And then we can just say that I actually do need them on screen for a moment. God damn it. Can we free transform them and just see if we can clean them up? That's not too bad. I can kind of get away with that because we're not going to see it too much. Try the next one, the ISBN number. Oh. Okay, now if I take the background the same color. Oh. And then I just paint over the bottom where there's like crazy texture seams and other things. I love the way this image is on this guy's couch, basically, and I'm just like painting over the couch so I can Photoshop everything out and get what I need. It's okay, it's totally fine, no big deal. Just getting my textures, don't mind me. Oh crap, I can't do that because of... Ah! Okay, right. Let's try this. I love this. I'm after like very minor details that hardly anyone's going to see. But because my brain's like, dude, you got to have it perfect. This is like, okay, brain. Okay, you give in. I give in. Right, let's see if this works. Is that a JoJo reference? I tell you a story is I play VR chat while sleepwalking. I don't know how. Sometimes I wake up from the Among Us maps on the internet or somewhere I don't know. That's crazy. That really is crazy. I don't know how people can sleep in VR, really. Like, I enjoy VR now after so many years of being sick. You know, after it being basically cured, but I don't know how people could sleep in VR. That's not me having a go, by the way. That's just me wondering. How the heck am I gonna do this? Oh. Oh, 45, 45. Right, and then I need to figure out how I'm gonna blend the white background while also keeping the text. I can do hard light. Will that work? Or it's because it's gray. The background that I'm working with is gray rather than white. It's hard to blend in. Ah! Can I not? Oh. I need to take that file, new. Right, can I just like change the hue and saturation here? Can we? Oh, file adjustments. I'll even try the exposure and see whether that helps. There we go, that's white now. If I change the saturation down, adjustments, exposure. There we go, let's bump the exposure through the roof a little bit. Let's see if that helps. Oh, that actually did clean up quite nicely. If I go multiply there, or linear burn, I'll just do multiply there, and then I should be able to just like spread that out over the UVs, and we're good. If I just make this slightly bigger. And then we bring in the sides just a tiny bit. You'll see what I'm doing in a moment. It's really crazy editing to try and get this all looking right. Because what's happened is, the image that I got, it's slightly off-center. The edges of the image are bent. I'm going to kind of unbend them. Let's see. What was it? Warp or transform? Warp might work. We just... Oh, no, wait. Skew? Skew. I'm trying to remember what the actual thing was for messing around with it. Adjustments. Free warp. No. Transformation. Skew, distort, rotate, scale. No. Maybe distort? There is one where I used to know the shortcut for it, where you just mess around with images and it works in like 2 seconds. Maybe it was warp and I just messing around. No. That does not look good. Screw it. I'm just gonna leave that, I think. It's only a tiny detail. Okay. Let's see what chat says. They call it the Matrix. Sleepwalking is a mystery. I've sleepwalked in the past. It's pretty crazy. Jen's caught me actually doing it. It's like, I remember mentioning it on a couple of older streams that I've done when I've been really tired and then just sleepwalked. And I think there was one I actually went downstairs, talked to Jen about eating bacon, got bacon, went back upstairs, got back in bed, and then was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then just peaced out again. Nuts. So yeah, Sleepy Dave knows what he wants. I think I've sleepwalked a couple of times. I just can't remember both of the stories because Jen's the one who normally tells them. Okay, here we go. To do this, do the top here. Oh, this will be 2 books in no time. You were sleep hungry. Yeah, I had one where I sleepwalked downstairs for bacon. Actually, I'll go talk to Jem. Give me a moment. I'm eating candy at the same time here. Let's turn the light on. Jen, I'll stop the stream in a little bit, so you can have food. You can remember when I sleepwalked more better than I can, right? Because I remember the one when I came down to ask for bacon.
The whole thing is that I woke you up, and you were like, "Huh?" I was like, "You alright? Yeah, you getting up? Yeah." You got up, started following me to the stairs. I turned around, like, "What do you want?" You're like, "I want bacon." I was like, "Okay." Halfway down the stairs, I am. I said, "What do you want? On toast or bread?" Bread. I was like, "Toast." Got to the bottom of the stairs. Went to turn around and asked you, "Did you want your coffee?" You were no longer to be seen. I was like, "What?" So went back upstairs, turned around. You somehow had just teleported back to your bed. So I was like, "Okay." Made you the breakfast. Made your tea. You were still in the kitchen. You thanked me, ate it, and then went, "I'm gonna get some more sleep." In which I'm like, "What?" So I'll let you go back to sleep. And then I asked you like how tired you were this morning. You went, "Oh, I must have been tired because I slept in." I'm like, "Well, you got up." "What do you mean I got up?" "Well, you got up, told me what you wanted for breakfast, got back in bed until it was made, ate the breakfast, went back to bed." Don't remember that. I remember that.
That was 2011. I remember that. What were the other instances of me? Because I think you've got like 2 instances or maybe 3 of me sleepwalking.
I'm sure there was one where I caught you sort of walking around, asked what you were doing, you went, "I don't know."
Sleepy Dave is Batman. Clueless Batman.
You don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I think you kind of grumbled at me. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure there was another one again where you asked me to make you something to eat, and then when I made it, you woke you up. You were like, "Oh, you made me breakfast." I was like, "You asked me to make you breakfast." "No, I didn't."
Wasn't that when we were here?
Yeah.
When we first came here.
You wanted eggy bread. You wanted eggy bread. You were like, "Oh, I really fancy eggy bread." You're like, "Okay, I'll go get you some. You can stay in bed if you want while I make it." And you were like, "Oh, you made me breakfast." Like, yeah, of course I did. That's me.
This is what happens when I work myself to death and then end up being like,
I'm sure there's other ones where I've sort of just caught you walking around, and when I've asked you about it later on.
I love the way Rachel is just like completely passed out on your chest there at the moment.
She was watching you a moment ago. She's like, "What?"
Oh, no. She opened her eyes, looked at me. I give her a big smile. She give me the biggest smile back. And now she's just falling asleep again on you. I love the way she uses you as a pillow. It looks so cute.
Comfy.
I know she's comfy. I'm not denying that. Hey, baby, you need some sleep.
She doesn't need sleep. She actively avoids naps.
I was going to say, last episode of Taming the Demon Prince today, isn't it? Or the Demon Lord.
We got one more after around episode 11. It's 12. So tomorrow, then we're gonna do the spin the wheel on what you want to watch next.
It's going to be interesting on what Spin the Wheel comes up with. Oh, fun times. All right, down in a little bit. There we go. I'm back. John. When Moody pulled the Sans shortcut. Yeah. I pulled the Batman on Jen. Yeah, I tend to sleepwalk when I'm working way too hard, seemingly, or when I'm stressed out. Then next minute, I'm just like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Jen's like, so anyway, you asked for this. You three are such a cute family. Thank you very much, David. Honestly, it's really fun. It's really fun when I come down in the morning, because Jen's normally awake by this point. And I wake up normally at like maybe 9 or 10 in the morning. And then I'll calm down, and the baby will be chilling out with her, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, hi, baby, and the baby will give me like the biggest smiles ever. And then I'll normally just sit and chill with her for the entire morning while I'm having breakfast and stuff. It's so cute. It makes it all worth it. Where's Undertale? Piano collections too. Let's do that. Drag it out and then rotate it 90. Sleepwalks to get donuts, says John. Dude, if I did that would be crazy. Oh, that reminds me, driving today, man. Oh, driving was terrible. So, the amount of people that have almost made me crash like the past couple of weeks and just being completely stupid on the road is so ridiculous, because people just seemingly don't give a damn. And then, oh, I'm trying to find the red soul here so I can use it. The other day when we went to a garden centre to look around so that Rachel could see stuff and look at the fish and things, because they have a or excuse me, they have an aquarium in the back in this garden centre. Go into the garden centre and get cut off by somebody who just decides they'll jump in front of us while going around a roundabout at literally the last moment, and almost smashes into my driver's side door, which is just really fun, you know, because it's like, dude, what's the point to just skip one place in the queue in terms of like how many cars are on the road? And then today, I go and get the Cat 6 cable from town so I can actually connect and do streams again with everyone. And as I'm getting the Cat 6 cable, I'm coming back, and as I'm coming back from town, I'm coming around a roundabout, and I'm like, it's okay, I've got right of way because I'm coming from the right. So I'm looking at this other car, and it's got an old guy and like a really old man in the front of it. I've got nothing against old people, but this guy I have, because he literally, I'm halfway around the roundabout, going pretty fast. And he then decides, as I'm literally almost right on top of his exit, as in like where he's sat, waiting to come out, giving way to me, because I'm coming from his right, he then decides, you know what, I'm not going to wait any longer, and just goes. No joke, I had to slam on in the middle of a roundabout, which was not good. And, of course, then I'm not happy. So I was like, right, I'm just going to really get like right up against him so that he feels the pressure a little bit. So I'm driving right up his bumper to try and get him to speed up and just get him out of my way. And he eventually just like speeds up and turns off. But oh my god, so annoying. It's like, dude, I already have enough problems with trying to drive around in the car with my wife and child and keep them safe, and then you're basically trying to take me off the road on my own. Come on. You know, it's so annoying. The worst part was, after they'd come off the roundabout in front of me, then it was him and his wife were just looking around, and literally they didn't look like they knew where they were. They were driving pretty slow, and they're just like looking around all over the place. I'm like, oh boy, because I'm thinking to myself, if you are that confused that you don't know where you are, you're not following the rules of the road properly or anything, you shouldn't be on the road. You know, it's like nothing against them again, but if they're that dangerous when it comes to driving and they don't look like they know where they are, it's like you shouldn't be on the road. Get off the road and stop putting people's lives in danger. You know, nuts. Let's do this. Let's see about... That needs to be about 60 or maybe 70 there. Let's try that. God forbid to be on the road. Foxy says, I need to go. Laters. Bye, Foxy. 90% of drivers need to be forced to retake their exams. Yep. What I have against old people is when they panic while on the road. It's really bad. I'm sure you know what I mean. When it comes to driving, I've mentioned this before on other streams and to people in chat where I've said, you know, like, if you're not feeling up to it, don't drive. And the reason why I am so adamant about that is primarily because, like, when I was taking my test again, what ended up happening was I'd taken my test like 3 other times when I was a lot younger, and I was like, you know what, I don't really care. I'm just gonna try and see what happens, and I'll wing it. You know, I did no revision or anything. Really stupid of me. But like the last time I had to do it, and I had to do my test and everything, I was like, okay, I'll take it more seriously, because if I don't do this now, then it's going to cause problems down the line. So I was getting really stressed out about it. And I'm sat there doing all my like theory and everything. And when it came to practicals, I started taking my practicals really seriously, primarily because I ended up early on having really bad mistakes that I'd do. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? If I end up making a mistake, that could literally cause somebody their life, you know, that could take somebody out, that could cause somebody to lose their life because I made a mistake. So every mistake I make may potentially either cause something like that to happen, or it's really serious. So I should treat everything that I do as a mistake as kind of a life and death thing. You know, that's how serious I was about my driving. I don't think other people take it as serious, where they're just like, oh, it's okay, I'm not feeling too good, but I'll still go out anyway. And it's like, are you kidding me? You know, you see so many people on the road that either can't drive or drive really poorly. And I'm not going to say I am the absolute pinnacle of driving. No way, that's just ridiculous. But I'd like to think that if more people treated it very seriously and were like, look, if I don't feel up to it, I ain't driving, and this could potentially kill somebody if I'm not doing it properly. If more people took it like that, then maybe everyone would be a little bit safer. Because, like, the way I drive is super safe. It's like normally I'll drive a little bit under the speed limit, but I'll stick to it if I can. But it feels like everybody else drives over the speed limit and doesn't give a damn. It's like I'll have a load of people passing me when I'm doing the speed limit, and it's one of those stupid things where it's like you think, you know what? They can do that and get away with it. But if I did it, I'd get caught and then I'd get fined, you know, or something. So it's like, it's not worth it. It's better just driving safely, but it's so annoying when you see everybody else not taking it seriously, or seemingly not taking it seriously, and then just causing a lot of issues or crashes and other things. It's like, dude, really? Really? You know, it just annoys me to no end when you see people just really bad at driving. It's like I remember one of the things that we were doing. I think John, you're still in there, right? I'm just making sure. I was telling Sean about this, like driving stuff the other day, and Sean was like, "Yeah, I don't drive if I'm not feeling well." But I remember John particularly not getting any sleep one time, and then being like, "Dude, I'm going to go driving." I remember everybody in chat was like, "Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that." We ended up convincing John to not go driving, which was good. "20 over the limit, minimum on autobahn," says Proof. David says, "My stuff is opinion." Hi, is fair. Let's see. Book 8. Piano 2. Right, let's see what this looks like. Got another one. Piano 2. Then we're just going to take off all of these. I love the way it just like flicks through all the textures there. Having no sleep might as well be the same as driving high or drunk. Yeah, my general rule for driving is if I feel like I've got a migraine, if I've not had enough sleep, or if I have a headache, or I'm not feeling, if I'm not generally feeling well, if I'm feeling dizzy or whatever, or just sick, I immediately just do not drive. That is me out of it. I normally like ring up somebody else if I want to give like get a lift somewhere or whatever. That's a strict thing that I stick to. Could have some of the books resting on each other to take up more space. Yeah, that's actually a good one. So this is that texture that I was trying to get before. The back here, this is actually a proper complete piano thing. But that's slightly, you can see it's slightly bending upwards at the edges. And I'm just like, nah, we're good. So I've done that one. And now I'll do the other volume as well. It's cool because it has artwork, like official, I think it's official artwork or it's fan artwork on it. Good man, wish everyone was like that. See, that's what I mean. Like, if everybody else was like that and took it way more seriously, then I feel like everybody would be a lot safer, you know. But I'm really, really strict with my driving. Ooh, let's see. Hollow Knight, piano sheet. Is this piano sheet 1? Yes, it is. Piano collections 1. Can I just grab that for a moment? Just do 1. And then we just paste that on top. And that's going to be a picture of Undyne playing the piano. Oh. Again, I'm not saying I'm the absolute pinnacle when it comes to driving, but I'd like to think that I was a lot safer than most people that passed me. Especially when it seems like they don't give a damn about the rules of the road. Here's the next book texture. We're getting so many book textures done today. That's the good thing about this, because I can't wait to have them all done so that I can have Toriels house done. So here's the next book. This is going to be Piano 2. We're slowly filling this up with unique books here. Like each individual one. Piano. I spelled piano totally wrong then. But then again, that's like most game developers. They either use wrong or misspelled text for all the files. So there we go. Piano Collections 1 is Undyne playing the piano, which looks so pretty. There's the little bird that gets you across waterfall that's been driving me crazy recently. There's Temmie, there's Washua, there's the mushroom, Sharon, Gerson. There's the creepy guy in the background. I'm trying to remember. I had a side school friend who died in a traffic accident, says Damon. Honestly, not even going to try and say he was the best driver in the world, but still makes you extra aware. That's a lot of cake. What, on Undyne? Oh. Let's get rid of that. So we've got rid of those two books now. I've done them. The worst part about looking for reference regarding the whole thing about Undyne for a laugh for a moment. The worst part about looking for reference for Undertale is the opposite side of the fandom. And what I mean by that is I've seen things I never wanted to see. It's like, oh no, I'm not going to give examples, but like the other day I was searching for waterfall reference, and I was searching for reference also for Undyne's fight sequence, just to see if anybody had done images to get a better idea of the fight in Waterfall that takes place at the end of it before you get to Heartland. And I'm looking and I'm like, okay, Undyne fight sequences, Waterfall, Undyne artwork, and no joke, I saw some stuff that I need eye bleach for that kind of thing, man. It's like when I was searching the other day for like reference for Toriels as well, before I took a break and started working on Waterfall. And I even told John in DMs, I was like, dude, I'm searching up Toriel and like Undertale Toriel home, and it's giving me some really weird stuff, that I didn't ask for. And it's just like, I don't even know. It's just not good. It's not good. Right, how to care for human. Let's try that one. I wonder if anybody's done a fake cover for How to Care for a Human. Oh, somebody's an artwork of it, and it doesn't look too weird at the moment. It's a Tumblr. Oh, it's a Tumblr post. I've got to take that for reference and then credit the person. Damon says, yeah, it's like the Transformers fandom. All I find is RC and Black Arachnia. Like, this stuff is weird. It's like wanting to... Yeah. It's just like, what the heck, man? It's like, half of me is like, I don't know why people do this. The other half is like, I know why, but it's still messed up, Or at least I find it messed up. They probably don't, but it's just like I don't care. I don't want to see the characters like this. Thank you very much. You know, just I need reference for an animation. A wholesome animation. This one's going to be very similar to the other one then. So that's going to be... Wait, what? How to Be a Human as an actual book? Oh, that one. I can use that one as reference. Reader's Digest. Oh. That's an interesting one that I can use for Alphys as well. Nursing, Human Science and Human Care, a theory of nursing. Trying to just look at stuff that has neat designs on it and be like, oh, okay, how to take care of your human pet? What the heck, Google? That's just weird. How? What? I don't want to go any further on Google now. I really don't. What is going on? How can there be a goat simulator? What? Yeah, there's Goat Simulator. Damon. Right, so let's try this one. I need a book cover very similar to what I had for Gerson's book. I'm only going to use the texture from it, so we'll do Ruins Textures, Environment Textures. There we go. Book 1 was a very high-res book that I got, so we'll just throw that in here, take the main portion of it and just throw it into here and use the texture. Shrink it down to about 70. Then we'll just repeat the texture over and over and over for a little bit. We'll see if I can blend the center in with each other. And then we'll just cut it all down in Photoshop. Okay, that looks like it might be able to blend in. If I just merge those three together and then cut off the top section here. That should be okay for a book texture, and then I can just hue it a different color. So we'll do File Hue Saturation. We'll change it to some sort of like brown color. We'll darken it a little bit. Actually, no, I could leave it red because of the way that it is. And then we just need to do the text. So we've got, looks like Times New Roman in gold or something. So we'll try and do that. So do where's Times New Roman? Oh, I love the way I'm trying to get the right size here. And instead, I typed it in the text I was going to start typing there. How to look after a human. Oh. Try 40 in scale. There we go. We can just change the font here to that. It will be good. And then I can just like throw on some extra stuff. So it'll be, by extra stuff, I mean little things to catch the eye. So it breaks it up a little bit like the Reader's Digest one. Can I just multiply? No. I'm trying to overlay this so it still looks the same, but has a little bit of texture to it. Maybe I should just slightly lower the opacity. No, that doesn't look good. Right, let's just go with that. Color overlay. Change that to that. Oh, maybe not. Okay. And then, all right, Jen. Yeah, I think I am, David, for some weird reason. Your question was, why is there a book about being human? And I said the response is, because there could be a goat simulator. Trying to make this texture slightly brighter is annoying. What is going on here that's not allowing it to be as bright as it could be? Oh, is it because I'm multiplying? Oh my god. Dude, how to freaking multiply on? Take off the multiply, edit, free transform, height needs to be 50. And then we quickly, because I'll do this and then I'll finish up, like I said, so I can actually go and have food, because it's getting a bit late. Let's do a double stripe for the bottom here. Actually, I did double for the top as well, just for the sake of it. I did double and then I'm like, oh, okay, okay. Need to do some blurb on the back for monsters as well. Let's see. I wonder whether drop shadow on that would be worth it or not. Let's find out. Sometimes it's worth it, other times it's just not. Oh, that looks okay. Well, let's try. Rotate this 90 degrees. Do a drop shadow on it. Free transform it. Bring the scale down by 80 on both. Oh, crap. But for the height, deliberately bring it down to about 60 because it's going to be smushed on the axis. That needs something on the spine of the book there. It's not enough. I'm not happy with it. Let's see if I can carry on the look here if I flip this. that works, and then I'll do like the soul or something on it. So we'll do Undertale soul. I'll do that in like gold or something. What the heck? Villains Wiki, the soul, very likely the name of the player in real life. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't make the player into a villain if they're not a villain. It's all down to choice. Almost done here, then I get to show you guys. Let's do 20. It's be less, okay. 10. This one I'm like totally making up. Let's do some sort of blurb on the back of it. Let's try 18 for this. Okay, let's try this. There you go. That reads. I was staying quiet there for a moment while I was trying to think of something, but this one's gonna be actually wrote by Toriel. Let's just see if I can get rid of the background texture for a moment. There we go. I just need to see how much space it took up. So if I minus that a little bit more. Let's try 80 by 80. And then I just need some like other stuff to go with this. Let's try the Deltarune logo. Go watch some more Claymore, says David. Oh, nice. Nice. Enjoy. Let's try Deltarune logo, and have we got a book edge design? Oh, book edge stencil still might work. Ah, there we go. Oh, different stencils. Oh, yes. Give me those. Give me those. Copy this. File new. Edge. Take that. Thank you very much. File new. Create. Bam. All right, let's see what we got here. Do 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 do. I'm just trying to figure this out. Maybe that one? I wonder if that one's good enough. Okay. Delete the background, delete the foreground, delete the edge that's going round it. Delete that layer, take that, shove that in there. Shrink by 50? No, shrink by 20. Yes. Can I put that in the background? Actually, no, can I blow that up? I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you mumbling to yourself? It's like, trust me, I'm getting stuff to work here. It's all good. Right, there we go. Soft light works well there. But if I put that on the front, oh crap, no! Okay, right, and then I just need one more thing here. Just copy that. File free transform 50. 50-50. Right, can I just add this pattern? If I layer that over the top, will that look okay? I guess we'll find out. Somebody sounds like they're enjoying themselves. I'll be down in a little bit. I'm just finishing off this. I don't want to miss out. No joke, I'm trying to smash this texture out as fast as I can here. Can I just... put that there. Okay, I think that's good. I just need two more things here. One is the base texture. I'm going to need to just take that and just copy a massive chunk of it. And then I need, where's the kitchen file? There we go. I need the kitchen file to go under everything else like normal. So I can use the texture from it, and then I need to smack the other texture over the top of it. And then that should be how to look after humans done. I just need... Come on, where's that last bit? Trying to get this last set of layers. What the heck is that? Oh, there we go. There we go. Right now, if I just save that, let's see how that looks. Book 10, how to look after a human. Sugar wants your save file before it's done. Oh, I noticed you used my idea for the leg thrusters on your gym build. Yes, the way that I was doing the build, I looked back also at the other ones that I'd done ages ago for like the gym striker, and did that. I redid the bullpup a little bit, which looks really damn good. And yeah, Shoga wants the save file. The detail I put in that faceplate, man, and then I've got to figure out how to do the rest of them because I'm doing as many of them as I can. I might try doing the cavalry later on. It's nuts, but the thing is, like, the faceplate took me forever. I had to rework a new faceplate because that's the one reason why I think I don't give out those builds is because of just how long it takes to do a accurate faceplate. And then I know people wouldn't credit me for it. They'd just take it and just like, nah, it's fine. You know, so... how to human? I need that to be slightly toned down, so I need that. I'll show you what it looks like in a sec. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do free transform, and that needs to be about 70. Free transform. 70. File, free transform, 70. I can hear the baby, and she's having lots of fun, and I'm missing out, and I want food. The gym too is stupid hard. Yeah, the faceplates for just suits are really hard to do. Like when you actually see the rider, I ended up working on it loads. It took me ages to just get the faceplate right. Oh, there we go. There we go. And then I did a little bit of blurb on the back for it by Toriel. But Toriel's like, monsters know little about humans. After being forced underground, our understanding of them was seemingly lost to time. After meeting several human children that have fallen down, this book is a collection of notes taken to help with raising and looking after them in hopes that we can someday understand each other. Toriel. I like that. I like that. I just thought it'd be really nice to include something like that. That book looks awesome. I literally just whipped that up in like, what, 10, 15 minutes maybe? I was like, I need this as a reference because it's used in Deltarune, so now if we put that there, we've got, what, how many books? Unique and individual books. We got 10, and I needed, what, 30 odd to fill a shelf. Oh boy. I'm going to also, like I said, have a load of empty ones. So I'll have like this in red, blue, and green. We'll just do a bunch of empty ones. That way it fills up the space and doesn't look totally crazy. But yeah, having the unique ones is going to be really nice to be able to show them off like that. They're obviously going to be a little bit better lit than this, though, as well. So I'm just going to take a screenshot of that and then call it and post that on the Undernet and stuff. I might actually do the individual ones. Let's just bring them out one after the other. How to look after a human. We'll take all of these. We'll delete each one because I've got them all backed up anyway. Let's do this. Piano collections. Like I said, it's going to be nice just to see all these as references. Kitchen. I can hear the baby having so much fun, and I'm missing out. I need to go down in a moment. Like, work harder, Dave. Work harder and faster. But there we go. We got Lord of the Hammer, gardening for gardening basics. Lord of the Hammer is literally a reference from Deltarune for Lord of the Rings, and I did it in the same style as well as one of the original covers for Lord of the Rings. With the same text. I think I mentioned that before. Then we got Legends of Localization. I don't believe I had to remake quite a lot of these. As in, like, Legends of the Localization, you saw me. You should have a magical grimoire. Oh, dude, I could have the grimoire from, I think one of Nia has one? That'd be cool. Right, so we got that one, Soul Beacon of the Netherworld. There's a lot of images. Escaped Chasm. And easy as pie. So yeah, there we go. That's the entire thing at the moment. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will do more books later on. I'm also going to try and do some more content tonight. We shall see. Thank you very much for sticking around with me. I know it's not been amazing for some people in terms of getting stuff done, but I've got a lot done today. So thank you very much, and I shall see you on the next one. So until then, bye!